I thought Delta City is what they were building.
Well, yeah.
But they were in New Detroit.
Was it actually New Detroit?
Pretty sure it was New Detroit.
I thought it was just Detroit.
That was New Detroit. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't think because it was because that's near future, you know.
Yeah, maybe I'm wrong.
Save it for the show.
It's happened.
This is the after show where we've got
It sure is
a quiz.
Actually, we were in old Detroit. Anyway,
sent to us from Mathman 1024, aka listener Ryan, and they sent me an email along with this, so I will go ahead and read.
Oh.
I have been listening to your podcast for over 5 years, which I realize is a short time compared to most of your fans. The connections you had to some of my favorite gaming magazines made me feel like I was instantly among friends. You do awesome work, and I look forward to Tuesday mornings when the next episode drops. Oh, thank you.
That's way too kind.
That is way too kind.
My gosh.
I have been toying with a few ideas for a Jeopardy-themed game, and eventually I'll get around to that. This quiz, however, is similar to games you played in the past where you are tasked with guessing a game based on the names of its characters, stages, or songs. The twist, you must guess the game based on pro tips published in GamePro magazines from the last quarter of 1990. The only hints you get are the console the game appeared on and the fact it appeared in a 1990 issue of GamePro. Good luck.
Okay.
So do we all guess at the same time then? Because there's 3. Like what order are we guessing in?
Oh yeah, are we competing against each other?
It looks like we are.
We are. Yes.
Okay. We could rotate who goes first each time.
After each pro tip is revealed, contestants will make their guess. Award 1 point each time the game is correctly guessed.
Or maybe all 3 of us should have access to this sheet and we all type in our guess. Will that be revealed? No. Okay.
I don't think so. Let me click on this and see.
Okay, so it's number 1. Okay, so I'm trying to. I want to describe this for the people who aren't
are only listening on audio, right?
So there are 10 questions. What we are looking at right now is a grid.
Each.
Like number 1, it tells us that the system is going to be TurboGrafx 16, and then there are blanks for 3 different pro tips. And I guess what? So we reveal the first pro tip, and we make a guess. Right.
Yeah.
Now, are these pro tips all from the same game?
Maybe we could just write down our guesses.
Yeah, we can do that.
I assume the pro tips are all from the same game, but I don't know that.
I assume that as well.
Let me see here.
I'm going to assume that as well. Yeah, we should write it down.
And so if we get it, what does it say about the scoring?
10 rounds.
Well, we
max
get 3 points
30
if we guess it on the first one. Yeah, award 1 point each time the game is correctly get. Oh, wait a minute. After each pro tip is revealed, contestants will make their guesses. Award 1 point each time the game is correctly guessed.
Right. So if you get it after pro tip 1,
you
get 10 points there. Right? No.
Nope. That is not at all what
I'm sorry. 1 point.
After each pro tip is revealed, contestants will make their guess. Award 1 point each time the game is correctly guessed. But we don't know if it's the same game all 3 times or if it's 3 separate games.
Why don't we just do
game? Because
I assume it is too.
Okay, so we're just going to write it down 3 times then. We're going to write our guesses and then we'll show.
Unless you want to change it after.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Second one is revealed, etc. Get something to write on. That would probably help.
I just grabbed my iPad.
And don't, CJ, be careful about highlighting different boxes, because I noticed that up in the actual entry field, you can see what's written there, even though it hasn't been revealed yet. Like if you click on the next box.
I know. Yeah. I have not clicked on answer yet.
All right.
For anything. I'm just going to use my iPhone.
I'm going to use little pieces of paper.
My Apple Pencil is out of power, so it's
hanging off the bottom of your.
I'll have to use my fingertip like a caveman would.
You know what? I'm going to use my iPad.
Fingers. I don't have an iPad. Well, I do, but it's an iPad 2, and I don't remember the last time it was charged.
All right.
All right. So it's TurboGrafx 16 game.
Phil, you're going to read this first one? You're going to read these?
I guess so.
Go for it.
Okay. The more tiles you have left at the end of a round, the lower your score. This is a TurboGrafx game.
Okay.
The more tiles,
so we're not going to show each other our guesses yet, right?
No.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I see what it is. So we basically make 3 guesses per question.
Right, and then however many you get right is the amount of points you get.
We can get up to 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. The more tiles you have left at the end of a round, the lower your score. Ooh.
Oh, TurboGrafx.
TurboGrafx.
Graphics.
The more tiles you have left at the end of a round, the lower.
And I feel like we should
score.
try to regulate how long we take to make a guess here, because otherwise it'll just be minutes of dead air while we're all thinking.
Yeah.
All
right. I'm done with mine.
Me too.
Okay.
All right. Ready for pro tip 2?
Yes.
All right. CJ, you reading this?
No, Phil is.
Oh,
I'm reading all of them.
I guess.
Okay.
Sorry.
Come on.
Okay, go ahead.
To complete wave 3, you must earn 10,000 points. The easiest way to do this is to make a 5 in a row diagonal. This earns you an automatic 10,000 points, and you're on to the next, I'm assuming, level. It's getting cut
CJ,
off.
when you click on these frames, you could just like change the color of the text, and then they'll actually appear in the frame, as opposed to to the left. You had it. There you go. Text color black. There you go.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Third one.
Wave.
No, never mind. You haven't guessed yet.
To complete wave 3, you must earn 10,000 points. Easiest way to do this is to make a 5 in a row diagonal. This earns you an automatic 10,000 points, and you're on to the next wave.
Okay.
All right. Do we all guess?
Yep.
All right.
Yes.
Third tip.
Oh, all right.
On some levels, you can create a large X-shaped redacted and warp to higher areas of the game. For example, make a big X during wave 6, and you'll warp to wave 51.
All right. I've got my guesses. And I'm
I
holding
do
up
too.
the little pad of paper so you can see I'm not going to change them after the reveals.
I have absolutely no freaking idea.
So I think, CJ, you're revealing first because you're the first on the list.
Yep.
All right.
So let's do it in that order.
Well,
what do you got, CJ? Well, should we see what the answer is?
No.
Or no, we'll do our guesses.
Let's get our answers first.
Yep. Hold it up, CJ. What do you got?
God. I guessed Shanghai, Star Soldier, and Shanghai.
Okay.
Which I know are not correct.
I guessed clacks, and clacks.
I guessed nothing because I didn't know, and then clacks and clacks.
I didn't know clacks came out for the Turbo.
I didn't either, but I just assumed that was the answer.
Okay. And we will reveal it. It is clacks.
Damn straight.
What year? What year is this issue from?
1990.
1990.
That checks out.
Yep.
And it is time for clacks.
There was time for clacks.
Greg, you got 3 points.
I got 3 points.
Phil, you got 2.
I got 2.
I got 0.
All right. Moving on.
Sounds about right.
Okay, now we're getting it.
Yep. Oh, shit.
Here, CJ.
Nobody saw that.
No, except you.
I didn't see it.
All right.
I did not see it.
Yeah. Nudge, wink, wink.
Mm-hmm.
CJ, fill in that first clacks pro tip.
So it's
fill in that in.
Yeah, just for consistency's sake. There you go.
Kicks. Just
all
for
right.
Kicks.
CJ's doing this one. This is an NES game.
NES game. Pro tip number 1 is drive slowly and carefully. It's easy to wreck your car.
This is 1990?
90.
Drive slowly and carefully. It's easy to wreck your car. I have got a guess.
I have also got a guess.
All
What about you,
right.
Philip?
Okay,
All right.
I'm ready.
Second one. You can't duck shots, but you can leap over them by rapidly tapping B twice.
Can't duck shots.
Can't duck shots.
Drive slowly and carefully. It's easy to wreck your car. You can't duck shots, but you can leap over them by rapidly tapping
B twice.
I have no idea.
I'm just going to continue guessing what I guessed the first time.
I have written down a guess.
All right.
I have as well.
Me too.
Mhm.
Let's go to pro tip number 3. To get the gold safe card in Mr. Big's office, blast Mr. Big with rockets, then bust him before he crawls away.
I have no idea.
I have a guess.
This is an NES game.
NES game.
Wreck your car.
All right.
Hang on a sec. I don't have a guess yet.
So the 3 are: drive slowly and carefully. It's easy to wreck your car. You can't duck shots, but you can leap over them by rapidly tapping B twice. Little double jump action
I
there.
do not know what this is.
And to get the gold safe card in Mr. Big's office, blast Mr. Big with rockets and bust him before he crawls away. What is this, GTA for the NES?
I don't know.
All
All right,
right.
CJ, what are your guesses?
My guesses were RC Pro-Am, and Road Blasters.
My guesses were Rad Racer 2, Spy Hunter 2, and Tailspin.
My guess is Ghostbusters 2, Ghostbusters 2,
Oh, Narc.
and the actual answer, which is Narc.
Oh. And we
Yeah,
shall
you're probably
reveal
right.
the answer. It is, of course, Narc.
1 point for Phil.
There we go.
1 point for Phil, 0 for
Right.
Greg, 0 for me.
Phil and I tied at 3.
Yes.
All right. Number 3 is a Genesis game. First pro tip. In the bonus rounds, use the slow button to weave through the pillars. 1990.
Ooh.
Bonus rounds. Use the slow button to weave through the pillars.
Oh, wait a minute. That's not a good guess. This is 1990.
Hmm.
Oh, crap.
Bonus rounds. Weave through the pillars.
Slow button.
Yeah, slow
Bonus
button.
rounds. Oh, God. This isn't right, but I'm going to put a guess.
Yeah, this is probably not right. All right.
Everybody got a guess?
Yes.
Got a guess.
All right.
Pro tip 2.
Move in a box pattern when the enemy jets get thick.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Everybody good?
Yes.
Yeah.
As good as I'm going to be.
All right.
Okay.
Do the third
Pro
one.
tip 3.
Use the speed button to escape missiles on your tail. Remember, rear radar can't pick up missiles. Ay, ay, ay.
Huh.
All right. I have my guesses.
Okay.
I have mine.
I have
Hello.
mine as well.
I do not have confidence in them,
Yeah, I mean,
nor am I even sure if this is a Genesis game.
Okay.
All right. CJ, what are your answers?
My answers are Ghostbusters, Space Harrier 2, and Super Thunderblade.
I feel like Space Harrier 2 and Super Thunderblade are wrong because this is 1990. Those games came out in 89, but
I guess.
which is funny because my first guess was Space Harrier 2.
Uh,
And then after that was Afterburner 2 and Afterburner 2.
oh, okay. I said question mark and then Air Diver twice.
Air Diver.
Is Air Diver a Genesis game, Greg?
Air Diver's a Genesis game. It came out
is.
the same week in Japan as Afterburner 2 on the Genesis.
Okay.
Maybe
So
maybe
possible.
one day apart.
So possible.
Yep.
All right. The answer is Afterburner
2.
It says Afterburner.
Pretty sure the Genesis game was Afterburner 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was, right?
Yeah.
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 Right. All right. So how many points is that for you, Greg? 2?
2.
That's 2 for Greg.
2 for Greg and zilch for
None for us.
the rest of us. I'm going goose egg all the way at this point.
I've got 5 points and Phil's got 3.
Yep.
All right.
All
Okay, question
right.
4 is an NES game.
This is the NES. Let's do the first pro tip. All right, pro tip. Watch out for
I guess
safes.
Phil doesn't get his turn.
I guess I don't read this one.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Phil. I'm sorry.
Oh, how kind of you.
I'm sorry. I was too eager to read it.
Watch out for safes that mysteriously fly out of windows while you're inside the 7th and E nightclub.
I got my guess.
I got mine too.
I got mine.
All right. Hold on. I got to write it. All right. Number 2.
Next one is if Redacted's health meter is riding on near empty, half a badge or less, duck into a police station for up to 1 whole badge of fresh energy.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I got my guess.
Got my guess as well.
I feel like we all know this.
I do
Number
too.
3.
You may want to keep a pen and paper handy to jot down information you get during an interrogation, as Redacted doesn't record any of it in his notebook.
I got my guess.
Shit. I'm not sure if I got it right. Maybe. All right.
All right,
Okay.
CJ, what you got?
Ready to reveal.
What do you got, CJ?
I got Roger Rabbit, Roger Rabbit, Roger Rabbit.
Uh-oh, you
Okay.
might be in trouble because I've got Roger Rabbit, Roger Rabbit, Roger Rabbit.
I've got the actual answer, which is Dick Tracy
no.
3 times.
No. 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 All right. Are we ready to reveal?
Yes.
It's Dick Tracy.
It's Dick Tracy.
I never played that game on the Genesis.
It's
This is
the
the
NES.
NES version.
NES, I mean, I never really played it on the Genesis either.
It's not good.
Phil,
But I like
Yes.
that movie a lot.
you've got
Phil takes the
Me too.
lead.
Phil takes the lead now with 6 points. Greg is in second with 5, and I am bringing up the rear with 0.
My gosh, CJ.
Yeah.
Pro
Pretty
tip.
upsetting.
Study more.
Get good.
I guess I thought it was Roger Rabbit.
So did I.
I
Clearly.
really did.
I did for a
I thought I
second.
had that.
I did for a second, but then
Aw.
I remembered that Dick Tracy had those distinct street names.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Okay.
All
Whereas I
right.
don't believe Roger Rabbit did.
This
All
one's
right,
for the
so we got
Genesis.
Genesis. And CJ, you're reading these.
Yeah. All right. Pro tip number 1. After you leave the mine race, or I'm sorry, after you leave the mine, race down the steep, snowy slope as fast as you can, or you won't make the tricky cliff jump. After you leave
Got
the
some
mine,
ideas.
race down the steep,
Sneep, stowy,
Yeah.
slope.
The steep
Sleep,
slope sliders.
Stowy, Snope.
Yeah. All right. Or you won't make the tricky cliff jump. All right. Second pro tip. Head into the secret room during the anti-gravity phase of stage 5. Battle 3 martial arts guards for a power-up. Okay.
I'm good.
I think I'm good too.
Yes.
All right. Pro tip number 3. Defeat Urbolos by climbing on its back and riding it as you hit it on the head.
Hmm.
All right.
CJ, what you got?
Well, I guessed Strider, and Strider.
Same.
Let's make that 3 for 3.
Let's
Three
give each
for
other
3.
3 points.
Or 9 for 9.
And Strider, and the answer is Strider.
CJ's on the board.
I'm on the board finally.
The law firm of Strider, and Strider.
Right.
All right. Score is Phil 9, me 8, CJ 3.
I'm staging a comeback right now.
There we go.
Right
All right.
now.
Number 6 is an NES game.
NES game. Is there a... There's not a key that I can just...
I have no idea. Sometimes it makes more sense to save time by avoiding small enemies such as birds and mice.
Oh.
Oh,
What? Sometimes it makes sense to save time by avoiding small enemies such as birds and mice. 1990.
1990.
Birds and mice.
Okay.
Okay, I've got an answer.
I've got an answer too.
Philip?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Next one.
To defeat the level 1 boss, use the pedestals on either side of him to jump kick his face.
Ooh.
Oh.
Alternating between 2 pedestals, you should finish him off with 10 solid kicks.
Oh.
I have no idea what this is. Jump kick his face.
Pedestals on either side.
Legend of Cage.
Yeah.
I believe it's
Anybody
pronounced
guess?
Nobunga.
I think Phil knows what this is.
That's a
Possible.
wild assumption you're making.
All right. Last
Pro
one.
tip 3.
Use Redacted's Psycho Wave on the larger enemies. Hold down B for a few seconds and then release it. Phil does know it now.
Now I know what it is.
Yeah. I don't. Psycho Wave.
I don't think I do either. But I'm sticking with my previous answer. Just in case. This is probably not it, since Greg doesn't seem to know it.
Okay, what do you got, CJ?
Well, I said Ninja Gaiden 2, Ninja Gaiden 2, Ninja Gaiden 2. Which I'm sure is wrong.
I said Ninja Gaiden 1, Wrath of the Black Manta, and then settled on Street Fighter 2010.
Oh.
I also guessed Ninja Gaiden for the first one, even though I'm pretty sure there are no mice
No
enemies.
mice, I know.
Right.
I know.
That was why I didn't want
I
to
was
guess
like,
it at all.
Mice.
Maybe they mistook something for a mouse. Then I said Adam's Family, and then I said the correct answer, which is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I believe that's the correct answer.
The answer is Jackie Chan's Action
Mr.
Kung Fu.
Correct answer. Got it wrong.
No!
0, 0, and 0.
I'm realizing that my knowledge of NES games that came out in 1990 is zilch.
Yeah. It's
Phil's looking
bad.
up.
I'm looking up.
something.
Not that I don't believe this is the correct answer, but I will say that on the front of the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde box,
Yeah.
it says very prominently Battle demons with hides Psycho Wave,
Okay.
Cool.
which is why I thought that's what it was. Anyway.
All right. So we're still at Phil 9, me 8, CJ 3. Phil, you're reading
Yes.
number 7.
Number 7 is a TurboGrafx 16 game.
Clacks.
Keep a lookout for doors on the ceiling of the pirate ship. One of them leads to the captain.
Oh, well, I know this, obviously.
It's Sea of Thieves.
Hmm.
Look out for doors on the ceiling of the pirate ship.
Ship.
One of them leads to the captain.
Pirate ship ceiling?
Hang on a sec here.
What?
Presumably you're down like in inside the ship.
I guess.
It's 1990.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about TurboGrafx games.
Ugh. I do know about TurboGrafx games, but I'm kind of stuck on this. Pirate ship.
I guess. Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay.
I don't know. Anyway,
I got to guess.
you too.
Okay. Number 2. Boomerangs work the best on the ninjas that patrol the ancient underground castle.
Okay.
Boomerangs. I feel like Phil knows it now because he started writing immediately.
Well, I have a guess now.
I have a guess.
Hang on a second.
My guess for the first one that I'm also writing down for the second one.
Is it Roger Rabbit?
No comment.
Okay.
Ninja Gaiden 2. All right, I have a guess.
All right.
And number 3.
Pro tip number 3.
Keep a lookout for secret doors. There might be a transformation pad behind them that transforms you back into Mouse Man, Piranha Man, or Lion Man.
What?
Shoot.
Probably not the Turkish action hero that we know as Lion Man.
Oh. I'm just
Damn.
going to stick with my previous answer, even though it's probably not correct at all.
Yeah, I don't know. This is purely a guess on my part.
Yeah.
Did you make your guess?
I did.
I think
I
I
have
know
also
what
made
game
my
it
guess.
is, but I don't think I got the title right.
It's Ease Book 1 and 2.
Cat Ash.
CJ, what do you got?
All right. I went ahead and did Adventure Island, Adventure Island, Adventure Island.
I did JJ and Jeff,
Yeah.
Ninja Spirit, and then Dragon's Curse.
Oh,
Interesting.
I think
Okay.
you might be right.
But I don't know if I have the name right.
I said question mark and then I said Ninja Spirit twice.
Oh, I'm glad that we guessed Ninja Spirit together.
Yeah.
That makes me feel better about that guess.
But alrighty, the answer.
Yes!
Yep, Dragon's Curse.
How many points do you get then?
Just one. Just my third guess.
Just one. And Phil, you did not.
I did not get
because
no.
that's a Wonder Boy game.
Yes.
But although those games appeared on every single system under the sun, they were infuriatingly named different things on almost every system. All right. So the score is now Phil and I tied at 9.
Oh,
CJ at 3. We're on question number 8, which is an NES game. Take it away, CJ.
not going to be able to make up the point difference, unfortunately. All right, NES.
It's only 6 points. You can get 3 points.
I guess.
There's still 9 points to play for, bro.
It's
Yeah.
possible.
That's
All right,
math.
so NES. Pro tip number 1. Know your animals. Know your animals.
That's the pro tip.
What?
Know your animals.
Know your animals.
Know your animals.
For NES?
So like Pokemon?
Not technically animals.
I mean, aren't we all animals?
Well,
But not them.
no.
They're monsters.
No, they're Pokemon.
No. Yeah,
Pocket
They're not monsters, Greg.
No,
They're Pokemon.
know your animals.
I gotta
Let's stay
guess.
on brand.
I
Know your animals.
Okay.
Hold on a second here. Let me think.
Come on, Phil.
Oh my gosh.
Dune, 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 dune. We really got to get that on the soundboard.
I know,
We
right?
do.
For no other reason than to give us a time limit.
I know,
Go
right?
for it. Just write something down.
Okay.
I really hope his first guess is something down.
It's a question mark. All
right.
I'll fill that
Yeah.
in for you.
All right.
Yeah,
Pro tip
preach.
number 2 is there are 2 secret rooms in the Night Sea. The first room contains a 1-up.
Oh.
It is located below the sunken ship. In the second room, just walk into the wall at the end of the dead end. What?
Oh wow. That doesn't help.
Know your animals, and there are 2 secret rooms in
I
the
like
Night
how it
Sea.
goes from just the most
Know your
generic
animals.
to the super detailed, like we're describing the map to you, and I still have the same amount of idea of what game it could be.
Yeah.
I've got to guess.
I have a guess, but I'm
Okay.
not really feeling it. But All right.
All right.
Pro tip
Number
number 3 is to beat the Nightmare King. You must use the Morning Star's magic and hit him with full energy blasts approximately 15 times.
I love just by watching the body language when Phil thinks he knows the answer because
Oh, no,
he's writing the second
This one I absolutely know.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you
I
I'm
can
right
just
now. Because it fits the other 2.
Does it?
Well, it does for me.
I'm trying to think.
I'm pretty confident, but I've been wrong before.
Shit. I have I guess.
If I'm right, I feel like the second pro tip was a dead giveaway.
Really?
Yeah.
But I might not be right. What do you got, CJ?
Well, I got a blank, and then I did Pirates of Dark Water, and then Little Nemo.
There you go.
I did Little Nemo all 3 times.
Whoa.
Oh.
Blank, Little Nemo.
Blank. Little Nemo.
Remember, he rode animals.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is Little Nemo, the Dream Master.
Yes.
So, hey, I got 1 point.
TJ and I get 1. Greg with a solid 3.
Wow.
Rocketing
Solid
up
3.
to
That's what
to
I'm
the
known
lead.
for. A solid 3.
Okay.
All right. We're on question 9. The score is I'm at 12. Phil's at 10. CJ, now you are mathematically eliminated. CJ is at 4.
Yeah, that's all. That's all.
All right. So number 9 is a Genesis game. All right. Jesus Christ. Protect yourself by shooting enemy bullets.
Protect
All right,
yourself.
1990 Genesis game.
Shooting enemy bullets.
Hmm.
I have
Protect
a
yourself.
guess.
No, it's not that.
Shooting enemy bullets.
Yeah. Stretch panic.
No, that would be snapping enemy brassieres.
Oh, right.
Well, they didn't wear snapping enemy boobs.
There you go. There
I have
you
a
go.
guess.
Okay.
I have an incorrect
Phil?
guess.
I
right. Pro tip
probably
2.
have an incorrect guess. Pro tip 2.
Bad guys shooting up at you or down at you in mission 1 must hit your torso to damage you. You can creep into their line of fire all the way up to your belt buckle. What the hell am I reading? Bad guys shooting up at you or down at you in mission 1 must hit your torso to damage you. You can creep into their line of fire all the way up to your belt buckle. Okay, hang on a sec here.
My goodness.
I am not confident at all.
No.
Nothing is jumping out at me.
But
No.
that is not
Which
going to
means
stop me from
Phil's
making the
going to have
same
the advantage
guess.
going into the last round with an NES game.
Mhm.
I have a guess. Everybody else get a guess?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Let's go for number 3. The easiest way to beat the chopper in mission 1 is to wait for it to reach ground level, then dash over, stick the gun in the pilot's ear, and well, you know,
What?
I am blanking on this. The easiest way to beat the chopper
Yeah.
in mission 1 is to wait for it to reach ground level, then dash over, stick the gun in the pilot's ear, and well, you know,
Presumably
Mhm.
shoot the pilot.
easiest way to beat the chopper in mission 1, 1990.
Ugh.
Okay, I have a guess.
I
I am not confident really at all
am blanking
in any of my guesses.
on this.
No. Oh.
Ground level. Oh, I think I know what it is.
Okay.
Everybody got a guess?
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you got, CJ?
Well, my guesses are ESWAT, and Midnight Resistance.
Interesting. My guesses are Shadow Dancer, Shadow Blaster, and ESWAT.
Oh. Yeah, it's probably ESWAT. I guessed Dynamite Duke, Terminator, and Mercs.
The first boss in ESWAT is a chopper.
Yeah, I'm remembering that now.
Yeah.
Okay, the answer ESWAT.
Is ESWAT.
CJ got the high score on this one, although he stopped
2.
guessing the right answer after the third hint.
Correct. Because I wasn't sure. I just wasn't sure.
I got 1
Greg, you
point.
got 1?
Yeah. And I got
Phil,
0.
Nothing.
All right, here we go.
We have a
Score is
game.
13 for me, 10 for Phil, and CJ is also playing.
So
True.
I can tie for first.
Yes.
That's
need
the
to get
best
all
I
three
can
of
hope
these
for
wrong.
is tying for first. CJ can have fun.
Yeah.
CJ's
I can also
here.
play.
Yes.
All right, you're reading these
number
ones, Phil.
final one, number 10, NES game. Watch out for bamboo spikes that pop out of the floor. Run and jump to flip over them.
Okay.
Hang on a sec.
Interesting.
Bamboo spikes that drop out of the floor. Okay. I have a guess.
I'm not confident in my guess, but I do have one.
Either.
All right. Protip
Number
2.
2. Watch out for falling cannonballs when you're riding the elevator.
Ooh.
Falling cannonballs.
Falling cannonballs.
When you're riding the
I'm sure I
elevator.
don't have this right.
All right. Well,
Everybody got a guess?
I'm gonna
Yes.
I'm gonna repeat my first guess.
Yeah, that's all I
Probably
did.
incorrect. but-
Number 3.
All right.
As you round this corner, watch out for the 2 Pizza Hut signs. They'll fall off the walls and squash you flat. I think we're all getting the third one.
I
Yeah.
think I'm getting all 3.
What's that?
I think I'm getting all 3.
Oh, good. I mean, not good for me. But good for you.
Okay.
Thank God CJ's done writing anytime soon. I think I've been playing this game all week.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Last
CJ.
of Us.
Yep,
Part
Last
1.
of Us Part 1.
Last of Us Part 1. Well, I guess
Ellie, look out for that Pizza Hut sign. It's gonna squash you flat.
I guess Star Tropics, and then TMNT2, the arcade game.
There you go.
I guess TMNT2 all 3 times.
And I also guessed
So
TMNT
did Phil.
too. All
Oh, you
three
even took the
times.
time to draw a little picture.
And I
of
drew a little turtle. Look at
wow.
that.
Look at that.
Look at that. He's doing a little turtle sneer.
It's awful nice.
I
Cowabunga.
have been playing the arcade game, and I remembered that in the arcade game there are bamboo. Actually, and we saw those, I think, yesterday, Phil. Actually, maybe that was in Hyperstone Heist. But anyway, that's why I guessed it.
Yes. Well, because the NES version has those 2 extra stages, one of which
Right.
takes place in like a dojo, and I think that one has the bamboo spikes coming up.
And like I said, the only thing that crossed my mind was it was a Turtles game, because in Hyperstone Heist they do that as well.
Oh,
Because
okay.
you and I were playing that yesterday,
That's right.
and there was a scene like that. So it's like,
That is
well,
correct.
it must be a Turtles game. I know for sure it's not the first one. So
Right. Well, there we go.
All righty.
that was cool. That was
There we
a lot
go.
of fun.
That was respectable. Our scores here.
Respect
Yes,
that.
Phil, your score and my score were really respectable.
That is true.
Yeah.
I was trying to be
maybe
nice.
Not so much.
CJ
I was trying to
came
be
on at the end.
diplomatic.
That's all right. That's all right.
No,
You know?
CJ really came on at the end. Although I,
Greg.
I do love that you guessed ESWAT twice and then changed.
No. I want to make sure that I got some points that round.
Of course.
Hedging.
That's
It's all
called
about hedging.
diversifying.
Yeah.
Yes. Greg, you are the winner, 16 points. Phil, you are the
Woo!
second winner at 13 points.
Woo!
And I am the biggest loser at 7 points.
Aw.
Woo!
CJ, you're the biggest winner in our hearts.
Oh,
That's
thank
right.
you. Thank you so much. All right. I'm going to go ahead and hide that on the stream.
Bye-bye.
Never to be seen again.
To that,
Never
to that game
to be
board.
seen again. Yes. And I want to thank listener Ryan, aka Mathman1024, for sending along this quiz. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Agreed.
indeed. Yes, and anybody interested in listening to Mathman1024, he's a host of the Backlog Busters and the Are You Winning Son podcast, which he does with his son. I was on an episode of that with my daughter as guest. So that was a lot of fun.
Cool.
Anyway, all right. Thank you, Patreon supporters, for supporting this show and making all of this fun stuff possible. If you, dear listener, have an idea for a quiz that we can do in the after show, maybe it's something akin to what Ryan did, you can email that to player1podcast@gmail.com. I want to thank everybody for supporting the show. Hope you and your family, friends, loved ones are all doing well and are safe. And we will talk at you again next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.